laughing, guys. Like, Chanel is a scam. Like, I'm serious, guys. Like, it is a complete scam. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. Guys, I am currently on shopping ban. Not a shopping ban, but I'm just trying to take a little bit of a break. But I thought I'd talk about today, well, reasons why I personally don't think I'm gonna buy a Chanel bag anytime soon. There is so many reasons to go through, but I'd share with them with you guys today and see if you feel similar to me about Chanel. I had a lot of Chanel bags at one point, guys. I had like at least 15. I really got into vintage. I bought a lot of bags from the Chanel boutique back in 2020. You know, during 2018 as well, I did buy quite a few Chanel bags from the boutique and secondhand. Only this year, guys, I ended up selling most of my Chanel bags and then getting hooked on Hermes. Not only is it because I find that the quality of Hermes is better, they have more longevity in terms of design, and I think the colors are way cooler. It speaks to me more in this current phase of my life, which is why I started buying Hermes bags instead of Chanel, and they're both very expensive. So the reason I sold Chanel bags was basically to fund my Hermes addiction. There's also a lot of other weird stuff happening at Chanel at the moment, and I've been hearing a lot of rumors. So I was talking to my friend the other day, and she said that she really wanted to get a Chanel mini from the boutique. And well, yeah, she's been trying to get one for a while in black, and she sent me a conversation about, well, basically it was the sales associate offering her the Chanel black mini, saying, you know, we have one available, but the only way I can offer this to you is if you buy ready to wear. My friend was like, what do you mean ready to wear? Like, you know, what does this mean? Like, can I just buy a beanie or something? And she was like, no, like, I need you to buy like a jacket or a cardigan or something like that, like ready to wear, guys. It seems like Chanel is kind of changing their strategy in terms of the way that they sell their bags. It's getting to a point where they're being very obvious about it in a way that I don't even think it's legal to do this. Send like a picture of a very popular bag as bait to lure people into buy ready to wear. But Hermes, if you show someone something, to offer it to them, to sell it to them, you can't say you can't buy it without buying something else. So I'm not sure how this even is. I don't even know what the sales associate was thinking, but basically my friend was not allowed to buy the Chanel mini because she didn't want to buy ready to wear. And that was that. The Chanel mini now in Australia has gone up to $7,000, which is insane, because I remember when I bought my Chanel mini back in 2018, it was $4,200. So it's gone up almost $3,000 in only 4 years. And I just think it's not worth it. Honestly, guys, it's really not worth it. It's not even worth $4,000, but come on, guys. And the fact that you can't even buy it for $7,000, you have to buy ready to wear as well. Like, are you serious? I also heard from another friend, another rumor, guys, that, you know, Chanel, they do have a lot of classic flaps in the back, but they'll only offer it to clients who have a certain tier or have spent enough money. So they're adopting a similar strategy to Hermes. Yeah, basically, they're going to tell you they don't have classic flaps, but they might, and they're just offering it to people who basically have spent a lot of money. Now, I don't know if this is true, guys. This is a rumor I heard, but if this is the case, guys, like, I honestly don't know who Chanel think they are, because their bags are not as good as Hermes bags. I'm sorry, but the quality is not up there. The aftercare service is not up there. I mean, they have introduced their Toy et Moi aftercare service where they can restore your black classic flap for 1,000 Australian dollars, where they're just basically nourishing the black leather. They're not even replacing the hardware or anything. It's just like a leather service, which is ridiculous. $1,000 for that. Like, I'm sorry, guys, but that is really overpriced, and I don't know, they're just offering it on their black classic flaps as well, which is stupid. And okay, guys, let's get to my next point. Now, I was on the Chanel website only a few days ago, and I thought, you know, they're always having a price increase. It doesn't surprise me anymore. I mean, at this rate, the classic flap is going to be 20,000 Australian dollars before we know it. But I just thought I'd have a look at what the pricing is now. Well, guys, the medium classic flap in Australia is now $14,470. Yeah, that is just that's a lot. The small is 13,600. And as I said before, the mini is 7,000. The jumbo, 15,610 Australian dollars. So yes, this is as much as a Birkin at this point, potentially a Kelly. I know Hermes is going to have a price increase next year, and this will maybe make it more expensive than Chanel, but at this point in time, Chanel is the same price as Hermes, if not more. I know they're completely different designs, completely different bags, guys, but I'm telling you, if Chanel think their bags are as good at, like, are at this level, like, they're laughing, guys. Like, Chanel is a scam. Like, I'm serious, guys. Like, it is a complete scam. Like, the quality is really bad. Like, I don't know how many pictures I've seen lately of people saying that their leather is peeling, that the top layer of like the coating just feels like painted on. Chanel doesn't go into detail about like the types of leathers they're using. The hardware is really bad quality too. Like my friend recently got a Coco handle. She didn't even use it and it just sat on her shelf, and she noticed that the hardware was like flaking off and tarnishing like after just like a month or so. And I've experienced it myself with some of my bags. Like they tarnish, the modern day Chanel bags, they tarnish really quickly. The quality is declining. Like, it's just common sense on YouTube now, guys. The quality is not good, and then they're raising the prices this much. Like, it is a scam. I'm sorry, but what are you paying for? You're literally paying for a fantasy at this point. And you could argue that you are with every designer brand. Like, where do you draw the line? But I'm sorry, but the bags, the fact that they're trying to play the whole Hermes game as well is actually ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry, I would never buy a Chanel bag from the store again. Like, this is just absolutely stupid. I find vintage quite interesting, actually. It's just being able to find like a good gem and a good price that is quite challenging these days. But I will say the market for the pre-loved market, guys, is down at the moment. It is really down. It's a bad time to sell, but it's a good time to buy if you're in the market. So I've seen a lot of unicorn bags go for really good prices. I mean, on Facebook today, guys, I saw a heart-shaped bag, like the large one, for 8,000 Australian dollars, which I'm pretty sure is like very close to what the retail was. So I feel sure the market is down, but I think that's because a lot of people are finding that these Chanel bags are not holding up as well, and they just want to get rid of them before they deteriorate. Another reason why, guys, I think Chanel is going down in quality a lot, and I've said it before, and actually Super Jacob mentioned it on his channel recently as well. I'll link his video below, but his friend, I think she's called Princess, heard a rumor from a sales associate at Chanel that Chanel is going to sell their business. I don't know to who. So the Wertheimer brothers getting quite old, and they're probably consider. I mean, it's rumored that they probably have been considering selling the business for the last few years, which is why they've tried to make as much profit as possible, make as many cuts as possible, increase the prices as much as they can in the final years so they can get the max profit before they let the company go. And this is probably the peak of Chanel's profitability. Like, I don't understand how it can get any more expensive than it is now, given that in a few years, guys, a lot of people are going to realize that these bags are not holding up over time, and like a lot of these bags are going to deteriorate in the next 5-10 years, like just on people's shelves. And I know I'm being dramatic, guys, but I honestly don't think I am. Like, the materials that they're using now do not hold up, and I see a lot of people wearing Chanel bags in the street and they just look trashed. And I know they're new season bags, like they only got them last year, and other brands that are better quality, they actually hold up and age well. Like Hermes bags, you can kind of wear them and they'll still look like they're not falling apart. But Chanel bags, they're not made to last. So I don't know, I would not spend my money on it anymore. And I think that it's a scam. I think the reason why they've gone up so much is because they're going to sell the business. And if they do sell the business, it's probably going to be to LVMH or something. And that's, who knows where the direction will go from there. And I actually wonder if Virginie Viard will stay the creative director, because I know she's really good with the ready-to-wear. I think the ready-to-wear sales have gone up a lot because she's really good at designing things that cater to the right market who buy ready-to-wear. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I know a lot of people saying that ever since Virginie started, it's kind of gone down, but I don't think it's got anything to do with Virginie. I think it's just the nature of the business, and perhaps because they were thinking of selling it, the last 5 years, the quality has super declined. And yeah, I don't know. I just looking at the Chanel website now, the prices are just insane. Like, I don't know who is going to go into Chanel, buy all the ready to wear and then buy the Chanel bag. Like, there's definitely a lot of ready to wear customers, but I also feel like the ready to wear client probably already has a Chanel classic flap, so why do they need to offer it to these people? I think it's Chanel's dream to make like the middle class person a ready to wear client, because to be honest guys, like the middle class person is going to aspire to buy the Chanel bag, but they're not necessarily going to see value in the Chanel jacket like someone who is more wealthy would. And someone who is more wealthy will buy the whole Chanel suit jacket and, you know, things from the runway, but they're not necessarily going to go for the classic flap because they probably find that very boring. I just had a thought that maybe Chanel doesn't want us to buy the bags at all because they're at a price where I don't think anyone would really think that is normal. I mean, people justify something that, I don't know, is a little bit more different or unique or like at an Hermes level, but you can't really justify a classic flap for that much. I don't think. Anyway, maybe I'm wrong, but maybe Chanel's trying not to sell their bags so everyone is like converted to ready to wear and then they can sell more ready to wear and like fine jewelry. Maybe there's more profitability in that. And I mean, Chanel as a brand is really more known for their fashion than their leather goods. So maybe that's what they're trying to brainwash or educate the client that is the case. They really don't want to sell their bags anymore. I don't know, guys. What do you think their reasoning is? I just try to make sense of it all. And yeah, I just don't know what they're trying to be, guys. Like, it's very confusing, but I guess it'd be interesting to watch the next few years. But I know, guys, I'm out. I'm over it. Mainly because I'm also on shopping ban, but because I don't see the value in Chanel anymore. I think, I don't know, it's just a whole joke. That's my blabby video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you still buying Chanel from the boutique? Is there anything that you see of value anymore, or do you think that they're just completely, you know, totally not worth it anymore? Let me know, and I'll talk to you on my next one. Bye!